Cosmic Cat here. Happy birthday, Capricorns, born December 29th. This is a very special birthday reading for you. We have a blue birthday candle lit for you. A very large flame you've got going on, Capricorn. Earthy, grounded energy. I've been really pleased about having you here with us to end the year connecting with the earth. You're ruled by Saturn in the 10th house. It's all about a career, life goals, achievements, public image, being a realist and hard worker, new beginnings into the world. And here we are ending a year, beginning another one. So you are always in this transitional state, being that your birthday is the 29th, which also simplifies to the number 11. I'm going to grab my angel number book here and read to you what 11 means. Actually, we'll read 11 and we'll also read 29. 11 asks you to pay attention to your repetitive thoughts and ideas as their answers to your prayers. This number also signifies a highly creative person who needs to avoid addictive behaviors. It's the season, isn't it? The season it's family time, the holidays, as I like to call with the Z. It brings up memories, it brings up traumas. It also brings up a lot of joy, celebrations, togetherness, unity. The more people that you tend to have around also is more diverse energies in your field and within you. But being that you are disciplined, a hard worker, you're pretty objective. You know how to stay grounded. Okay? So 29 asks you to have faith in yourself and your divine life purpose. You're qualified, ready, and prepared to help others. Just like we were saying, the energy is already here with us. Archangel Michael is here with us. It is Moon Day. This means that I've pulled an angel number or numerology. If numbers have been standing out or you're wanting to figure out if your prayers have been answered, the spell that you cast worked, if the intention that you set is going to come into fruition for you, if what you're manifesting will come, check out the angel number, the spirit animal, or the divine master for the week. They're all carrying over. These are all important because they're carrying over. They're ending this year just as you do, Capricorn, and they're following over into the next year, 2026. This reading is timeless. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this in 2028 or 2030. The energy is still here for you. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, make sure you know you're not just your sun, but your rising and your moon sign. Those are significant for you too, especially the moon right now. That is a download that I just received. I already knew that and felt it, but Spirit literally just came and gave me that feeling to make sure that I shared that with you. Okay. If it's not your birthday, welcome. We're glad you made it. I have a crystal ball in front of me. Sometimes I do receive messages here. I will share them with you as they come, and downloads when I get them. Today's position of the moon is a waxing gibbous in Taurus. Taurus oversees the neck, vocal cords, throat, and thyroid gland. So give those, and look at that, we still have this blue candle here, which represents the throat chakra, working on self-expression. I can give you a little hint about something that all three cards that I pulled today had in common, and it's perseverance, moving forward, okay? Making sure that you are taking steps in your life for advancement and not giving up, not allowing something, a mistake, a failure to just completely block you from growing, okay? We have a positive motivation card for you. There is something about boldness and fearlessness and being free enough to speak what is on one's mind that warrants freedom. Yes, and 2026 is the year of the horse in Chinese zodiac. This will take place in February, but now it's a really good time now to start to embrace that snake energy to shed. If you haven't been releasing or letting go, if you've been a little bit stubborn, go ahead and start doing this, because you do have until February until that horse energy gets here. It'll start coming in January for us, because that many of us live by the Gregorian calendar. However, it's going to take full-blown effect come February. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. I typically do meditate before your reading, and I didn't do that this time. So there's something that momentum, that perseverance of just going for it, not asking a lot of questions, not overthinking, at the same time making sure that you're not being too quick. You know, you want to make sure you're not taking shortcuts is what's coming in. Okay, so what do we have for those energies celebrating their birthday that are here today? Yeah, Spirit says, hey, I'm here. I know who's going to be here, and it's okay if it's not your birthday. It makes for a deeper understanding and knowing yourself better. Also following your intuition. We're going to go ahead and pull the Buddha card. Buddha's been coming up recently quite a bit. So this is a Buddha deck that we're pulling. We even have Buddha here with us. All right. Let's go ahead and pull some more. Come on, let's see what we got here. This one's it. It's stuck to me. Okay. Let's see what we have. I'm going to go with the middle one first. Being in the middle. Some of you have been implementing the letting go and shedding skin, or you're starting to, and this is sending you on this solo journey to assess your emotions, is what I heard. Rebirthing, feeling, well, they said like a completely different person. You're going to go through a rebirth experience after a vision you receive, or meditation, your third eye opening, a dream that you have that feels so real. The amount of deja vu moments you're having, timeline jumping is coming in. That can be very confusing too. Even an experienced timeline jumper. I mean, we don't really make these cosmic laws up. They're in place already. So the cosmos, has to do a lot with the free will. You know, not having free will, because there are forces of nature and cosmic laws that happen within our lives. Judgment. You're wanting to be free, freeing your mind, speaking what you feel. We started with the throat chakra in the color blue, communication. And you know that you must go within in order to help get to where you want to go. For some of you, this is about conflict, running away from conflict and avoiding it. Not being able to get along with someone you care about and you really want to get along with them. So you're shedding your skin instead of, you've transitioned. This rebirth phase has allowed you to actually look at yourself instead of externally pointing the finger and blaming someone else. You're going inside of yourself and you're like, okay, I realize now how I've drawn this energy in. Because a lot of times the question isn't, why is this happening to me? Why are they doing this to me? It's more an internal question of what in me drew this energy toward me? Why did I want this energy in my space? Or why do I continually have this energy in my space? Breaking karmic cycles is coming up. They want you to drink plenty of water when you go on this journey to shed your own emotions. Someone needs to work with their inner child. You have some gut issues. I highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and check out some of the inner child readings I do. The inner child is also the color yellow, Colors are very significant in our life, whether it's a color that we do not like or it's a color that we love. Those all have more meanings and deeper meanings to our individual bodies. So Capricorn, on your birthday, wear that color that you feel you want. And when you, or if you're already dressed for the day, look at the color you're wearing. Figure out, are you wearing the color blue? This is because you've been seeking some self-expression in your life, becoming an artist or advancing your creativity. And perhaps maybe your creativity has been stagnant, or you've been afraid to share it, what you've made. But you're being asked to really be bold enough to step out and be fearless. And you're doing this in a way that you're not going to live your life by the rules of someone else anymore. You're going to live the life that you have always desired and saw yourself living, but you realized you were not living that. This is the realization. Calling up on help. This time, they're saying this time you're taking the help. Yeah, the reading is the first step. The second step is you putting into action something from the reading that you gained, like knowing what you need to do next. Maybe it's time for you to go on a psychedelic therapy trip, mushrooms, magic mushrooms, or even plant medicine, something to help you break that cycle and really start to connect deeper to your roots. Find out what those roots are. Okay, the Five of Wands, the conflict that you have, learning boundaries, learning how to communicate and stand by your word, be transparent. Let's see what we have here. And we have number 46. Look at all these eyes. Yeah, and do you feel like everyone's watching you all the time? Could be a celebrity, a very famous musician, or just one highly respected music professor, composer, teacher, or a musician that plays phenomenal in your community, and you feel like everyone looks up to you. And this kind of gives you anxiety, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so 46, Rahula, fierce planetary deity of the sky. Confront the things that scare you the most. Capricorn, it's your birthday, okay? What scares you the most? Is there an addictive behavior that you're struggling with? We started with about being bold and fearless, and we're in the first card and the last card are signifying for sure that it's time to be fearless. Be bold, be brave. Be that you always wanted to be, but stopped being because of someone else, an external influence. You can, release these energies and this feeling yourself. Calling upon some help from Archangel Michael can help you. You've clearly have some emotional wounds that need to be addressed. And it is about setting boundaries. Learn more about boundaries. Consider boundaries rules of engagement. If you see boundaries as cutting off, escaping, running away, or judging someone and just cutting them out of your life and with a negative attitude, this isn't unhealthy, and you're going to continue to keep having that in your life. So if you really want to do it in a way that you can release it, heal that wound, You're asked to go within and assess your emotions. Write in your journal what you feel. Be raw and real, because they're giving me this feeling that someone writes in their journal and it's surface level. It's Pollyanna. It's as if you're afraid that someone's going to find it and read it, so you make it very light and leave out everything that's really important and key. So prioritizing what you write about in your journal is coming in. Make sure that you're writing about really what scares you to death. What scares you to death? Write about it. You don't have to dwell on it, but writing about it. And if you don't want to do it, if it really is uncomfortable for you, after you write it and it's something that you really want to release, burn that piece of paper in fire. And as you burn it, watch every little piece burn. You can even keep the ashes, destroy the ashes, do something sentimental with the ashes. But when you are setting boundaries with someone, you want to do this in a very loving, compassionate way. You can call upon Mary Magdalene, Lady Nada, anyone to help you with this pain. Some of this pain is something that you've held since you were a child. That's why you're asked to work with your inner child to find out what that is. Someone's saying that they know what it is, but Spirit here is saying that is actually not deep enough. They want you to go deeper. There's roots in there that are really, really deep. Think of like a tree and tree roots. The big oak has deep, deep, deep roots that are all over the place like a road map. So going within, having stillness, meditating, maybe even going on a trip to where you're in the woods for a few days by yourself to have some clarity. Whatever this can be for you, practicing the boundaries, practice in the mirror as if you're rehearsing for a play, how you're going to say what you need to say that comes out in a loving way, but also firm. Embrace that Queen of Swords energy is coming in. This is the message I have for you today. We're going to keep your light on, because keeping that light on, you're meant to shine light on this fear energy. If you feel like you have like negative deities around you all the time, or like against you, trying to take from you, it's partially because you have this fear-based mentality and they only thrive on fear. So the moment that you're able to shift that train of thought, that brain mindset, you also are going to be able to begin the process of removing those darker energies around you, okay? That's the message I have. Have a cosmic day tonight, meow.